For you here, Paul? What kind of went into last year? What are you looking forward to this year?
Went into last year, I was kind of behind Trent at third base, so I just kind of took, everything I could learn from everyone, all the vets that were there. I mean, even Gavin, Iva, all those guys that are, top draft picks who are going to have a long career. I just try to learn everything from last year, and, this year I'm trying to just, put that all into play. I mean, I'm trying to get an opportunity to go show what I can do and prove I can do it.
Still working over there at third base? Or
yes, sir.
Kind of in the plan for you?
Yes, sir.
For you, just like, again, when you are having to wait for your turn, you're having to work quietly in the offseason. What's that been like? You just kind of mentally getting prepared for this moment, and how are you excited to have an opportunity like this to show what you have maybe this season?
Yeah, I mean, there is an extremely amount, like a lot of work that goes into it. Like this summer, I mean, just taking every at bat. You don't get a lot of at bats during the season, so taking every at bat with a purpose in it, and then when you get that opportunity, do what you've been working for. It'll all work out.
How do you like playing third base, and what are some of the challenges of being in that hot corner?
I love third base. I think it's one of the most fun positions on the field. I think the challenges, are, just being prepared for the ball to be hit really hard at you, and being prepared to put your body on the line and keep it in front of you, because you're not always going to be able to get a glove on it, and you just got to make sure you make the play and keep it in front.
Can you just take us back a season ago, just what that was moment like, your guys' last loss in Omaha, and just how that maybe lost, that feeling of what you felt might be fueling you guys this season? How was it maybe doing that?
That last game was pretty heartbreaking, that ninth inning where we came back, and for me, watching it in the dugout, all the emotions in the dugout, it was definitely a fire that was lit for guys that weren't playing, that now have the opportunity to play, to say like, hey, we can do this, like, let's do this, so yeah, that's what I would say, like, we can do it.
Stayed in Oregon for the summer, played in the WCL, got to be teammates with Bryce Hubbard.
Yep.
Up there with the Berries, and I'm curious, what was that experience like for you over the summer? What are you looking to take from that?
Yeah, that was super fun. I'm super grateful for that opportunity. I love Oregon, so that was just super fun. A lot of great memories, a lot of great teammates, a lot of great people. So I think staying in Oregon was the best decision for me.
Easton talked about being more small ball, running the bases, right, getting the singles
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'm just wondering, who's got maybe the power this year that you feel like can send it yard that maybe somebody should be keeping an eye out for this season?
Well, the obvious answer is Jacob Craig.
Yeah.
I think you'll be surprised about how many guys will be able to slug a little bit. I mean, AJ Singer's gotten a little bit bigger. He's a veteran guy. He's gonna hit the ball really hard. I think up and down the lineup, you're gonna see a lot of power that you just would be surprised to see.
How do you like hitting at Goss? And talk a little bit about what it's like to be a hitter in that stadium.
I love hitting in Goss. Being a hitter here, knowing that the pitcher is feeling the fans and everyone is just an advantage in itself, and I think there's no better place to hit.
I asked Easton this question looking back at last season.
Yeah.
You talked about the end in Omaha, but what was, when you look back, the most incredible moment that you and the team had during the 2025 season?
When I look back at all the miles we traveled, all the plane rides, all the bus rides. I don't think I've ever been so close to a group of guys in my life, and I'm forever grateful for that. And every time I look back at it, I smile and get a little bit of a goosebump, because just I can text any one of those guys, and it's just love at the end of the day.
Is there anything from all that travel during that independent schedule that this team learned going into this year, being like, we kind of know how to handle this better? Is there anything you learned from last year that we can help with the travel this year?
100%. I think we're more prepared for it. I think we know what to expect now. I think last year was a little bit of you don't know what to expect, and you're kind of going to every day a little different, and you're like, all right, let's see if this works. I think this year that, a lot of the new guys who didn't have that travel schedule last year, I think we can definitely guide them from the guys that were here last year. We can definitely guide them into, hey, there's going to be a lot of hours on the bus. You're going to be getting back late. Make sure you have this stuff done, because you're going to think you have time, but you don't really have that time. So I think we definitely learned a lot of that stuff.
Where did the Machado nickname come from?
We're taking ground balls at third base last year, and Iva said I kind of feel like Machado, and then Rich Dorman said, "Oh, I love that," and then started yelling it, and then it kind of caught fire from there.
All right, anything else?
No, thanks so much. Appreciate it.